but based on like certain things that have come out, people are drawing conclusions about the twins. At a certain point, people thought the little boy was unalived, because they hadn't seen him in so long.
Tonight, you need to hear this ASAP because the internet is going crazy after Beyoncé's former nanny allegedly came forward saying the twins might be autistic.
Things that I've read, the comments that I've read is more so something along the line that there's some things the twins might have some kind of like issue, but the fans just want Beyoncé to come out and tell the truth about what's going on with her children and be an advocate for whatever said issues might be, whatever it is. They just want her to come out and be a voice for it versus like trying to hide them, lock them in a room, act like they don't exist.
And guess what? Social media is straight up spiraling over it. Every time Beyoncé and Jay-Z try to act like life's perfect behind closed doors, some wild tea drops out of nowhere. This time, word on the street is that the nanny ain't holding back. She's spilling everything, and people are shook. So now the big question is, what really went down behind the scenes? And did Beyoncé actually send this nanny off to some facility outside the house like some kind of secret cover-up? Let's break it all down. Now look, fans have always been obsessed with Beyoncé and Jay-Z's kids, especially the twins. Why? Because we barely ever see them. No interviews, no appearances, nothing. It's like they vanished from the spotlight. And this ain't the first time people started raising eyebrows. Remember Blue Ivy? Before she hit the stage as Beyoncé's backup dancer, she was mostly kept in the background too. And back then, fans were non-stop speculating about her, throwing around wild theories and trying to guess what was going on. But once Blue started showing up more, the rumors cooled down a bit. Folks had more to go off, so the mystery faded. But the twins? That's a whole different story. Fans keep asking why Beyoncé doesn't show them off like she did with Blue. Even though Blue was kept low-key for a while, she still popped up at red carpets, award shows, and events with her parents. She was out there, still part of the scene. And let's not forget that one viral moment that had the whole internet talking. Remember that iconic moment when Blue Ivy told her parents to stop clapping at the Grammys? Yeah, unforgettable. But when it comes to the twins, it's been radio silence for years, and fans are not buying the silence anymore. What made it extra suspicious? Beyoncé had no problem showing the twins when they were babies and toddlers. They were popping up in cute family videos, even showing up in Ivy Park campaigns. But then, poof, they vanished from the public eye, and that's when the rumors started heating up. People began whispering that the twins might be autistic, and that Beyoncé purposely kept them away from the spotlight. It wasn't just random gossip either. Fans noticed the shift, especially with Rumi. She started appearing more and more lately. But Sir? Nothing. Total mystery. And here's where it gets even sketchier. Fans realized Sir was missing from events you'd expect him to be at, especially ones that are more male-centered. Like, Blue Ivy has been going to the Super Bowl with Jay-Z for nearly a decade now. Rumi even started tagging along in recent years, and she's become a regular. But Sir? Not once. Not even a glimpse. Make it make sense. Now the internet's going wild over claims that the twins' former nanny allegedly spilled everything, saying that Sir's autism is very severe. That's the word going around. The same rumor also claims that Rumi is high functioning, which is why she's able to attend events, but always under strict supervision. And if you look close, Rumi's never out there alone. There's always someone watching her, guiding her, especially backstage. Even with all the attempts to keep things under wraps, fans have picked up on little moments where they believe Rumi's autism was slipping through. One clip that really got people talking was during the Cowboy Carter tour. Rumi did this hand movement on stage, and fans instantly thought she was stimming. a common self-soothing behavior seen in people with autism. And then there was that sweet moment when she grabbed Beyoncé's mic and shouted, "That made me so happy." Fans pointed at that too, saying it was a very raw, unfiltered expression. Another possible sign. So, yeah, a lot of people are convinced Rumi's also autistic. But like the nanny allegedly claimed, she's high-functioning, which is why she's able to show up in public, with heavy supervision, of course. But Sir's situation? Allegedly way more serious. According to the same nanny, Sir's condition is more severe, and the reason behind it could be tied to some scary complications during birth. That part has fans connecting dots fast. Remember when Beyoncé shared a bit about her birth story? Most people didn't think much of it back then, but now it feels like she was giving us real hints. In her Vogue interview, she said she had to get an emergency C-section, was on strict bed rest for weeks, and, get this, one of the twins' hearts stopped during delivery. She revealed, "I was 218 pounds the day I gave birth to Rumi and Sir. I was swollen from toxemia and had been on bed rest for over a month. My health and my baby's health were in danger, so I had an emergency C-section. We spent many weeks in the NICU. I was in survival mode and did not grasp." Looking back, that doesn't sound like just a casual birth story. It sounds way deeper now. It wasn't until months after the C-section that Beyoncé opened up about how intense everything really was. She said her core felt completely different. It was a major surgery after all, and she didn't hold back. She explained that during delivery, some organs get shifted around and in rare cases, even temporarily removed. She added, "I'm not sure everyone understands. I needed time to heal, to recover." Once she shared all that, fans started rethinking everything, especially when it comes to Sir. People began asking, is there more to this story than we thought? See, medical experts have spoken on how preeclampsia, which Beyoncé said she had, can sometimes lead to long-term issues for the baby. Some studies even suggest it might be linked to a higher chance of autism. And now, the nanny is allegedly claiming that it was Sir's heart that stopped during delivery, not Rumi's, which might explain why his condition is reportedly more severe. But it doesn't stop there. According to the nanny, Beyoncé had been dropping little hints for years, but she was slick with it, so fans didn't catch on. And now that people are going back and rewatching her interviews, the dots are connecting. In one interview, when Beyoncé spoke about her daughters, she said, "It's important to me that they see themselves as CEOs, as bosses, that they can speak their minds, and they have no ceiling. They don't have to be a certain type or fit into a specific category." But when it came to her son, her tone shifted. She said, "I hope to teach my son not to fall victim to what the internet says he should be, or how he should love. I want him to be brave in a cruel world." That hit different. Fans say it sounds like she's quietly acknowledging that her son might be walking a harder path without saying it directly. Beyoncé once said, "I want to create better representations for him, so he is allowed to reach his full potential as a man, and to teach him that the real magic he possesses in the world is the power to affirm his own existence." That quote had people thinking. Some fans felt like she was trying to say something big without actually saying it out loud. And if what the nanny is claiming is true, Beyoncé may have been subtly revealing that Sir has a severe autism diagnosis, just in a way that wouldn't draw too much attention. No official confirmation, just coded language. Until now. What's even more wild, multiple other insiders have allegedly tried to shine a light on this situation too. Kanye West, for one, threw shade in a now-deleted tweet that had the internet buzzing. He wrote, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids? They're no, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having children is a choice. If Twitter takes my stuff down, so be it. But I need y'all to know, Jay-Z or nobody have no power over me." Yeah, that one sent shockwaves. Then there was Azealia Banks. Way more direct and way more aggressive. She came right at Beyoncé, accusing her of hiding Sir out of shame. Not Rumi, just Sir. She posted, "Stop hiding your son from the world, sis." Fans didn't know what to make of it at the time, but now, with the nanny allegedly backing these claims, everything's being looked at under a new light. The quiet whispers, they're turning into full-blown conversations. "People are gonna find out sooner or later," one user wrote. "And when they do, Beyoncé's gonna look real bad for acting ashamed of her own child." And that's not even the half of it, because then Hazel jumped in to back Kanye up. She dropped her own hint, saying she also believes Sir Carter is dealing with serious issues that the public doesn't know about. But Hazel didn't stop there. She stirred the pot even more by making a shady comment that some people actually believe Sir might have passed away. Yeah, you read that right. She didn't say it outright, but the tone? Cold. It was mean, no doubt. But that one offhand comment sent the internet into a frenzy. And now, the biggest twist? The nanny is allegedly claiming that Sir doesn't even live with the family anymore. This is the part that really shook people to the core. According to her, Beyoncé and Jay-Z couldn't handle Sir's condition alone, and they made the choice to place him in full-time care. But not just anywhere. This is supposed to be a super private, ultra-luxury facility. Still, it's not in their home. And for a lot of fans, that's where it crosses the line. Some are straight up calling it abandonment. Others say maybe they had no other option if his condition is as serious as it's being described. Either way, it clashes hard with the polished, perfect family image the Carters have been pushing for years. The idea that their son might be living somewhere else, even in comfort, just doesn't sit right with a lot of people. It's intense. But if he is getting proper help and care, then maybe that's what really matters at the end of the day. Still, what do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TeaWatch, because the tea just keeps getting hotter.